Hey folks, welcome back to the channel, Long Shot Adventures. Today we're heading out to Memramcook, New Brunswick, Canada, and we're going to go for an overnighter in our hot tent. As you can see here, got the grizzly all packed up, ready to go for another round. So we are running just a little bit late today, later than I want it to be, so we're going to pack up quick and I'll see you on the trail. Okay folks, we're all unloaded, ready to go. We just unloaded at Foley Lake, which is at the border of Memramcook and Dieppe. So we're going to head off to our spot. I was out here earlier this morning. It is quite a bit milder now than it was. We're looking at about 0, the vehicle said. This morning when I was out it was about -4. I did come out earlier just because I wanted to see how well the trail was. I haven't been out here for quite a few months, and with the amount of snow we've been having, well, we've lost a fair amount, but with the amount of snow we had, I wanted to make sure the grizzly was going to sink out of sight unloaded, let alone when we're loaded with all this gear. Trail was in pretty good shape this morning. It is definitely getting a little softer now. A few little ruts, but we're not too far from where we're going to go. So like I say, this trail here, I hadn't seen any tracks in here all winter when I was driving by. Does look like there's a little camp or something that turns off up here, but we're going to keep going straight by. The original spot I wanted to go was quite a bit further in, but as you'll see, we're not going to be able to make it that far. The little bog there that has opened up with the amount of mild weather we had. And this is as far as we're going to go tonight. So we're going to get swung around here, get our tent set up. So like I said, we're going to start unpacking the grizzly here. I did stomp it down a little bit with the bike, so do a little bit of better job. It is quite packy, so it should be good for tonight. It's going to drop down tonight to about -15. I'll put the conversion down here and for my American friends, and yeah, we'll start the setup. I'm going to run half a ground sheet just to put under my cot. everybody. So we got our tent up for the most part. We got our guy outlines done. It is a little bit crooked, but with the snow and everything, it is a bit hard to get it perfect. Got a little bit of snow on our snow blanket, as you can see. And yeah, got a nice little view in the front, or sorry, in the back. And a view coming from the front. So as you can see, I brought my FE Active cot. I was looking to get a Thermarest roll-up mat. I know that's not the right name, but it rolls up. Supposedly you can lay right on the ground with those. I haven't been able to get my hands on one yet. So for now, we're going to go with the FE Active cot, which I already had, and it's quite comfortable. We're going to get this set up, and we'll get back to you. So I wanted to show you what the FE Active looks like set up. A little easier to show you outside here. So it's a good size. It does all snap together in the back. And the only thing I have found is when you slide the main rod in this end, it's a real bugger to get it slipped in. If somebody knows a better way of getting that done, I'd like to know. So if anybody was thinking, why is he set up in the middle of a trail? You're not sure if you can see back there yet. Well, there's that bog that I couldn't pass. So I figured it was pretty safe. You can see where I walked through there and broke through. I figured it was pretty safe that if anybody came down this trail and they want to go through that, I'll tear my tent down for them. So my setup's a little different this time. As you see, get the G stove in. We do only run a half ground sheet just because I just want to keep the moisture out from below my my sleeping area. Now I am running a Unigear sleeping mattress, sleeping pad. I do believe that's a 1.5 insulation value. If I'm wrong, I will put it down below what it properly is. I was out before my last trip about -7, -10 with no issues. I wasn't cold, but this time I'm supposed to go down with -15. So I do have a 100% wool blanket. I usually use to put in front of the G stove when so I don't burn my floor, because wool is 100% fire retardant naturally. But this time I'm going to run it under there just in case it gets a little cool. So I'm just going to tidy up here, do a couple little things. I will show you here that I am bringing my own wood again. As you can see, I brought some sticks and blocks and stuff. That is my view from outside my other door, so not bad. The bog I couldn't get through, but yeah. Anyway, I am not far from Dieppe into Memramcook, and I couldn't find out. I did post if this was private land or not. I couldn't find out. I didn't see any signs stating that I couldn't be here or nobody was allowed to be here. But that being said, I did bring my own wood because I don't want to chop any wood and upset anybody and be disrespectful. Like I said, if this is somebody's land, I appreciate them not posting any signs saying that we're not allowed to be here, and I'll respect that by bringing all my stuff in and of course bringing everything out. I did want to mention too, I did bring my game trail again, or trail cam again, so we're gonna put that up tonight. Obviously I didn't bring the bear fence. I don't think we'll have to worry about any bear strikes tonight, though I will be cooking bear burgers. I'll put a picture up right here of the bear I shot this spring. So yes, we'll be having some fairly fresh bear burgers on the G stove tonight. So maybe one will come in and give me payback. But anyway, we're going to put up the trail cam tonight and just see if any critters do come around, four-legged or two-legged or otherwise. And probably going to put it up, I'm thinking right about that tree right there. It's a good shot. Or that one up there, if anything coming down. Yeah, and then we'll see what we have in the morning. Another thing I wanted to show you is I did take some advice of a buddy, and I put a piece of wood down for that center pole, just so it won't push down the snow overnight. And as you can see, I always bring a piece of wood or a piece of plywood there, put under my G stove, just because I find it very hard with those legs to get solid, even ground. So I like that way better. Like I said, I normally put my my blanket, my wool blanket underneath that so it doesn't burn my floor, but I don't have to worry about this time. Like I said, it was about 0 degrees when I came in, about 2 hours ago now, since I got here and started setting up. It is getting noticeably cooler now. It's supposed to go down to -15. I was actually hoping to get out on a night where it was like -20, 25, but just wasn't able to get that with my work schedule and stuff. This week actually was the only week I can get out. So yeah, it was warm when I came in. That was nice. And -15 tonight should be good. We'll see how warm we can get her in the tent tonight. Last time I was out, like I said, it was about -10, and was able to get it 42 or 45 degrees inside. So I do have a little thermometer on my backpack, so we'll have that up top tonight, and definitely let you know what we can get it to. We'll get that fire rocking. So sitting in the tent here, getting a little cool. Just turned on the fire. Get a little heat going on in here. Probably start up the bear burger soon. I have gotten some questions of why I run a fan. Let me see up there, and a light. Well, number one reason, a light, obviously. It gets pretty dark here at night, and this particular stove doesn't have a side window like some of the Pomali ones do, so I don't get a lot of light from that fire. So it's nice to have that. That's a LED, plugs into my power bank via USB. Takes very little power. As far as the fan, believe it or not, when it gets super hot up there, that fan actually blows all the hot air right back down. Makes it beautiful in here. Just keeps circulating the air. A lot of people complain that they get a cold draft, especially when they're hot tenting in the winter. But that just forces that hot air back down, and it circulates around. It works perfect. And in the summer, obviously, it keeps the hot air off of me. So yeah, so this isn't really roughing it. This isn't a survival situation. This is me going out with my ATV and having a little fun and a few beers. And speaking about that, all this work and no play is making me a very dull boy. I haven't even had my first beer yet. Got to rectify that real quick. We'll get out there. Oh, there's the cooler outside. How did we leave that out there? That there is almost, should be against the law to do that. Oh, there's the grizzly. Still got my gear from earlier. Let's see what we got in the cooler here. Oh, there we go. So I got a couple beer. There's the bear burgers. They're all froze up, so they'll be thawed out. Let's see here. Let's have a dirty blonde. Like I said, everybody loves a dirty blonde for Dartmouth. So all nice and cozy in the tent now, as you can see. Pretty situated here. Gear over there, wood over here. Most important part right there, well, other than heat. Heat is probably a little more important than the booze this time of year. Only this time of year. Got the great view at the door, and the view the other way. Well, can't really see that much. The cooler's out there though. Welcome back. So it's coming on 5:30, so I figured it was time to start getting the bear burgers on the go. Don't want to be past dark and putting out all that food scent. I'll probably bring the coyotes in regardless, but anyway, won't worry about those. So we got the cast iron pan on there warming up. That's grandmother's 100-year-old cast iron pan. No, it's not. My grandmother didn't use cast iron pans. She hated them. So that's a Princess Auto buy. And yeah, I like it for camping. Just gives us some authenticity. And so we're gonna get the burgers on the go. They're over there, just somewhat thawed. Gonna throw a little bit of bacon grease in there, because everything's better with bacon. And yeah, time to start cooking and chow down soon. Oh, almost forgot. Time for a drink. Yeah, I know it's pink, but can I say, I'm getting old and getting fatter, so time to cut back on the sugar. Only a couple of beer a night, and after that it's the low-calorie drinks. Talk to you soon. Well, our bear burgers are done, but in my haste to leave, I guess I forgot the wraps. So it's gonna be a bear burger with a little bit of course, homemade smoked cheese and some barbecue sauce. So yeah, damn, forgot the wraps. It's not the same without it. Well, it's not a true burger without a wrap around it or a bun, but that will do. C'est bon. You can see the steam blowing right off it. Got sweet, supposed to be sweet, but more like hot Italian seasoning in there. Very good. A lot of people give bear meat a bad flack, but this is my 3rd year hunting bear, and no complaints here at all. So I'm going to finish up this meal and have a... Where'd my drink go? Guess I lost my drink. Guess I don't have one on the go. So I'm going to finish this meal up, get myself a drink, and we'll get back to you. So Mom always said, if you want to be a good boy, you gotta learn how to do the dishes. The perfect dishwasher. So just finishing up with supper, burning off the remnants of the supper off of the pan, obviously the cast iron pan. Gonna take that up about 100 yards, maybe 150 yards up the trail, and I'm gonna hang all my food there because animals do come in. Like I said, the keto crunch, I don't know why, but they come in for it hardcore. So that will definitely be being hung in a tree. Like I said, about 150 yards. Not crazy far, but enough that they don't come sniffing in the tent. Most animals, I do believe, even the bear that I had come in late fall, I really believe was just being nosy. They smelt food. I had a big steak that night. I had to cook in the tent because it was a lot of rain. And really, the whole tent just reeked of steak. So did my sleeping bag, everything. I don't believe they come in to hurt you. More or less, obviously, if the whole thing smells like steak, they're going to come in. So just out of curiosity, like I said, he hit the bear fence. I do like that. It's a little extra sense of security. People might say, well, you know what? You're not a wilderness person if you don't. But if you're smart, you take precautions. And technology is here. I have lights. I have a wood stove, a stainless steel one. I have sawdust pressed hardwood. You know, I got music. I got this camera that I'm talking to you in. So we are all using technology. It's not to be naive. Just don't put yourself in a situation where you're going to regret it. So technology's out there. By all means, use it. When I was talking about things that bring animals in, this stuff here, Now, every time I brought this on a trip, and I haven't ate it all, so only took half a bag this time, and I've had it in my four-wheeler or in my tent, not in a tree, animals came in. I swear that stuff's cracked to animals. I've had bacon grease, I've had food, I've even had bacon in my cooler, chips, everything in my tent. Every time I got that in, they come in. So that is definitely going to get eaten tonight, the little bit I had left. Or if I don't eat it all, that is that is going into a tree. As yeah, if you want bear bait or animal bait, period, get yourself a bag of that stuff because they love it. Want to give you an update. I did buy some of these Nature Hike outdoor, they're downfall pants. So they're made of the same material as inside your sleeping bag, so you don't stick to it. I've worn these actually on my last trip. I don't think I showed them, and they were crazy comfortable and warm. So yeah, plus I do have a set of Banff booties or slippers. Those go in my sleeping bag. Now the sleeping bag I do have, you've seen in the other show or the other video. I'll show it again tonight once I get it set up. It is a military, US military sleeping bag. It's good for minus 40 degrees Celsius. Now that's not comfort level, that is survival level. So yeah, you're not going to die at minus 40, but you're not going to be comfortable. The one thing I did find, it is a mummy style bag, was that it is very warm except for my feet. For some reason my feet get cold. So those Banff slippers there, same thing. They're made of the same type of material as a sleeping bag. You slide around them, you don't stick. They're very comfortable. So I'm gonna strip down here soon, and I'm gonna get into my base layers and get ready. So yeah, I want to let you know about the Banff slippers and the Nature Hike downfold pants. I just want to put out there that I'm not sponsored by anything. So all this stuff that I am telling you about, I have bought with my own money. And if I don't like it, I'm not going to tell you about it. So these two things have been great, as well as the G stove. The Pomali tent, I really like this teepee style tent, the hex tent. Wish somehow this thing wasn't here. I know, no doubt it's some kind of an engineering thing, but an exoskeleton would be very nice. This thing here is 99% of the time in the way, but it does have the wind skirt, or sorry, the snow skirt, and it does have a little vent. I don't know if you can see in there, back there. I have it covered with my clothes right now. It does have a vent there to allow airflow for your wood stove when you're hot tenting, which is very important to allow air circulation. So yeah, I'm very impressed with this. Like I said, again, all these things that I do show on my channel, I have purchased my own money doing research myself, so none of this is sponsored. So this is an unbiased opinion of the things I'm using right now. Hey everyone, so just got changed into the base layers, as you can see, into my Nature Hike pants and my little Banff slippers. Don't mind that, I got a little too close to the fire one time. And yeah, drying out the boots there, each side. And I got wool socks, so those are drying out. Like I said, everybody, when we're setting this stuff up, you're sweating and you know, doing all that good stuff, so it's good to get into nice dry clean clothes. And we just had a coyote killed just behind the tent. That was interesting. Heard them yipping and yelling. So lots of rabbit tracks around this trail that I'm at. I didn't see any deer or coyote tracks, but yeah, they weren't far. So needless to say, I'm gonna have to eat my keto crunch so they don't come in here for that. And well, we all know they won't come in for the dirty blonde, because I'll guard that with my life. And the best part of every morning, waking up, especially in the woods, our first sip of coffee. Good stuff. Breakfast of champions right there. I did want to mention too, I did check the trail cam this morning. Nothing came in last night. I was surprised for the amount of coyotes that were around. I heard at least 4 kills last night. We were fairly close. So yeah, but no tracks around the tent. And again, the only thing on the trail cam was me. I did want to show you a neat little trick that that works pretty good for cleaning your stovepipes. Take a spruce bough, run it in there. It's all your ash and creosote out that was left over from the fire. Usually I don't have a lot because when I am cooking breakfast, I run it wide open to get everything nice and hot. I do a fair amount of ash in it this time. So it's a trick that I want to share with you. It keeps quite a bit of mess out of your stove for next time that you're going in there. Okay folks, that's the end of this trip. We're all packed up, ready to head out. As you can see, gotta fire up the grizzly, get her warmed up, and we're going to head down the trail. As always, take care, be safe, and let me know what you liked about the video or what you didn't like. Always looking to improve on the quality and the different things you guys want to see.